transplant 7 years, 8 years, how many years ago? 8 years ago. And just this past, 2 weeks ago or so, you had a kidney biopsy because they said your kidney was not working correctly and they thought you were going to maybe need another transplant. Is that right? So tell them a little bit what happened, just the prayer and...
The day that, the doctor, I was actually in a really good mood. I feeling pretty good, but the doctor believed that my kidney was failing, and that's what they wanted to do a biopsy. And so I went and I talked to Nancy and
Hold it a little closer.
I went and talked to Nancy and that night there was
Prayer meeting.
a prayer meeting at the prayer room downtown, and Nancy and I went there, and Mickey Robinson, he goes around the world. I don't know if anybody knows his story, but he was in a plane crash and he lost like half his face and part of his hand, and he mentioned that something's going on with their left side. And the room's packed with people, and I'm looking around, I'm thinking, somebody's going to raise their hand for, like their shoulder or something like that. And nobody raised their hand, and so I looked at him, I said, it might be me because I know my kidney's on my left side, and they just told me that it's failing. And I believe God says he's going to heal you right now. And then he went and they prayed, and I physically felt like somebody was in my kidney, moving it physically, and I'm thinking, oh, this is psychological, or and after the prayer, I'm on my way home, and it happened again, and Nancy was working, so we both drove separately, and when we got home, I said, I got to tell you something. I said, I felt something physically in my stomach, in my kidney area. And she's like, well, everybody's praying, and we're praying that you're healed. And he says it's going to be healed. And I said, I'm believing. Well, this last Thursday, I went to the kidney specialist and to get my results. And she walked in, she goes, I'm amazed. She goes, your kidneys, I thought for sure your kidney was going to be dead. She goes, and it's working fine, and we just have to get your numbers down a little bit.
Praise the Lord. Isn't that exciting? Thank you, Bill, Nancy.